Donnie,
How
Nancy.
are you?
Hi, Gabe.
Hi. Such a wonderful film, Dreaming Wild. So congratulations to this beautiful film of yours.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
So I guess the common question everybody has to ask is how do you feel about your life story being told on screen?
Well, it's hard to put it in words. You got blessed, completely blessed over and over and over again, exhilarating, exciting, optimistic, thankful, so much. It's just surreal. You can't even put them into words. So it's an out-of-body experience is what it is. And an amazing journey. Just unbelievable.
How about for you, Nancy?
For me, it's just something where I just want to share it with everybody. Ever since this happened, all I've done is say I'm going to take this journey, and it's not going to be about Donnie and I at all, not one bit. I have included our children's friends. We have little parties, little Dreaming Wild. There's a movie party.
Yeah.
I have included our kids' friends as extras, and they got paid. They did their little paperwork, and they were on set for a few scenes. So I've made it about a lot of people because I thought this is an experience that if we go on this alone, I don't like ego. I want this to be, they came to Spokane also, and they went to Fruitland, they went to Hunters. This is about everybody. And every time I would see something get a little bit more like Donnie would feel like, I got to do the music I have to do, because we worked on the music for the film too. Or we did the instrumentation and some of the singing, and then Zoe did her singing. We wrote the song, the ending song, When a Dream is Beautiful. We wrote that together for the film. Again, the song, the lyrics were written for everybody that's going to see the film. So for me, the journey never was it about us. It's about everybody that's going to be sitting in the movie theater August 4th. At the time, we didn't know it was August 4th. So for me, that's what it's about. Just sharing this with everybody, sharing it with you. It's an exciting time.
Now, I'm actually quite surprised because when biopic movies like this, usually, the directors or the studios, they run with it. But for your family, it seems like it's a collaboration with these filmmakers. Could you talk about collaborating with them through the story, through the music, it seems like through everything?
Well, you create a relationship. Is what you do. It is a collaboration between the filmmaker and my family and the actors. You can't create a film like this unless we create a relationship together. Like Bill and I have created a relationship together.
Mm-hmm.
Good ups and downs. We've created them together. It's like sharpening it. What's the biblical iron sharpens iron, And so you got to embrace it. If you're not going to embrace it, you're not going to, it's not going to happen. It's a relationship. And you got a film company, River Road, and now it's Roadside. We want to embrace the relationship so we can do this together and move this film so other people can enjoy it and feel like they bond with us and understand it as well and relate to their own families and stuff. So, yeah.
Now, of course, when films like this go on screen, sometimes they take the liberties to fictionalize, certain things just to make it more interesting. But I feel like after watching this, nothing is fictionalized. But can you tell us how close this film is to your real story, and how much you basically say, well, this feels too Hollywoodish? Let's come back.
Can I let Nance answer that question?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it's more of a question for Donnie. We know that because this is based on his family.
Yeah.
I've known them for 38 years. So really, for Bill was really good about setting the script and saying, hope you like it, but if there's any changes. And he was, we kept it real, and said, out of respect. And he was really good about it. And so was Jim Burke on the phones with us. So it is almost spot on. But it's an hour and 50 minutes. There's almost so much time. So it was really accurate.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it, I was so happy because I didn't want this to be, it's about us. but it is about them, his family, and then my kids, and a little bit in film. So I thought it was so close to the reality, and that's huge. And
It is huge because you got different characters with different personas about them,
Mhm.
different attributes. I'm telling you, it's pretty darn close. When you watch my brother on the camera, played by Walton Goggins, it's almost like it's canny. And Casey Affleck playing me, unbelievable. My dad being played by Bo Bridges. But see, here's the thing: you got amazing actors. You got amazing actors. It's like for them, they just dive into you and they find you, and they put it into them.
yeah, but the storylines, it was on.
I gotta tell you, Jack Grazer,
Mhm.
Jack playing my brother. I just want to give him a hug, you know. You know what, too?
Wow, it seems like these actors done a terrific job portraying your family. Even it seems like it touched both of you. Tremendous.
What was nice was Jack and Noah, they hung out with our kids. They were about 2 years apart, and they hung out. They went to movies, dinner, skateboarding, everything. So they're hanging out with the young Joe, their uncle and their father at 16 and 18. So you can imagine they were how strange this was, but cool.
Now, of course, to keep it more authentic, you allowed the film production to be on the family farm. Could you talk about that and using the real locations as part of the storytelling?
Oh my gosh. It just puts a stamp on it. All those scenes are real. From the cinematography, from the opening of the film, is exactly the way it is out on the farm at that particular time. You can feel it, the kind of isolation, that it is, because you don't have neighbors around you. Okay. You don't have that. The mornings that are cold like that, where you see my brother getting up in the morning before dawn, those are real scenes that actually happen. You wake up at 4:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning on a farm. It's the way it is.
Absolutely. And one last thing, and I know you mentioned it at the beginning of this interview, is the new music that is part of your collaboration for this movie. Could you tell us the inspiration behind it and how both of you came up with this song and appearing into the film?
Well, when you got the title Dreamin Wild, first of all, it's about a dream. And you can't contain that dream if it's beautiful. If it's a beautiful dream, you can't contain it. It's going to go on. So when Nance and I co-wrote this together, which is a complete collaboration, we wrote it together. I think she wrote like 75% of the lyrics and the bridge. We wanted this to transform people's lives. That our dream is their dream too. And where it's going. And then you want to interject on that?
Yeah, I mean, you could write a song and say, hey, did I write a good song? Yeah, you wrote a good song, but then what? And it's like this film. This film to me has a purpose. This film is beautiful. It's got a purpose. And we wanted the song to honor the film. But then, then the film, we want to honor people. So that we were inspired by just connecting with the film and the people and wanting. So when a dream is beautiful, fits so many people.
You got to hope, resilience, faith. Don't give up. If you got a beautiful dream, that's the key. Don't hide it. Don't procrastinate. Let it have life. You're not too old. Just keep doing it, because your dream is your journey.
That is beautifully said. Well, Donnie, Nancy, thank you very much for carrying this conversation, and most of all, congratulations that you achieved your dreams, especially with this beautiful story. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.